What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Aquaman YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've uploaded. I've just been really busy, and I apologize for that. I appreciate all the subs that I got and all the encouragement for me to make new videos. It's awesome you guys are watching and you enjoy the updates. So I'm going to start updating a lot more, and I got a pretty big project going on with the aquarium that's going to be pretty fun to document. As you can see, there's no fish in my tank. All the dwarf puffers died. Not long after I got them, probably about 1 or 2 months, they were just dying off one by one. I think they had internal parasites. I was like Googling it, and those fish get internal parasites a lot, or they come with internal parasites because they're wild caught, and I guess dwarf puffers are just known for having internal parasites. So I bought 7 new dwarf puffers. Well, let me rewind a little bit. So I think I had 6 when I first got them. They all died, and one of them lived, so I named it Beyonce because it's a survivor. It was a survivor. Beyonce lived for a long time. So it was like one small fish in a big 20-gallon tank, but I just kept the tank going for that one fish. I bought 7 new ones. They're in a quarantine tank right now with general cure and erythromycin. So if they do have internal parasites, like, I'm taking care of that like right away. And hopefully these ones will live longer because of that. I did try to save Beyonce. Right when I got the 7 new dwarf puffers, I still had Beyonce, and she hung on longer than any of the other fish that died. She is a he, so Beyonce was a boy, but we named it Beyonce because it was a survivor. So we call it Beyonce Jenner. Where was I at? Oh yeah, Beyonce was dying when I got these 7 new dwarf puffers, so I had her in a little breeder on the top with the medicine. She was like really hanging on for a long time, and she never made it, so she ended up dying. But I tried to save her. I felt bad. It was like in such bad condition, but I thought it was gonna pull through, but Beyonce never pulled through. Rest in peace, Beyonce. So I got these 7 new dwarf puffers. They're in quarantine, and it kind of sucks because they're in medication, erythromycin, and general cure. And erythromycin kills beneficial bacteria, so I'm having to like change 50% of the water every day, add prime, just to keep the ammonia levels down. Alright, so what I did with this tank after the fish died is I was afraid there was going to be like parasites in it, and I was having a bad outbreak of cyanobacteria and just getting really sick of it. So I drained the whole tank, I siphoned all the sand out, I cleaned everything with peroxide, I cleaned the sand with peroxide, I cleaned the tank with peroxide. It was a whole big ordeal. I just wanted to get rid of any disease that's in there. I might have just been getting paranoid, but I wanted to just start sterile, fresh, and quarantine everything before it goes in the tank. Even plants. I got some new plants now I'm gonna quarantine before putting them in. But while I was doing all that, I decided I want to do an aquascape, like more natural looking aquascape. So after I did all that, washed the sand, got everything back in the tank, I decided I want to do something totally different. So this tank is not going to look like this anymore. I'm getting rid of the white sand. So I'm pretty excited for the aquascape. I went out and got all new stuff for it. I got 3 bags of 8-pound Fluval stratum. I've got some dragon rock, some tiger wood, and I just went out and got 3 plants today. I'm not going to get too into that because that's going to be next video, which I'm actually recording today. I'm going to do the hardscape of the aquascape, and I'm going to do that today, and that'll be in the next video. So I'm excited about that. The dwarf puffers are going to be like in a totally aquascaped tank. It's going to look totally different than this. Although I did like the white sand, it doesn't look too natural. So I'm going to go with the Fluval stratum. That's got more CEC value, some more absorption for nutrients. Also, I forgot to mention, after I filled up this tank, I dosed it with general cure and erythromycin. Erythromycin kills cyanobacteria, so that's going to take care of any cyanobacteria that was left in here. I put my filter in a bucket, and that's just running to keep the beneficial bacteria alive in the filter, so hopefully that stays alive, because all the beneficial bacteria that was in here is now gone because I peroxided it and there's erythromycin in it, but it's going to be totally sterile. If I would have known before, I wouldn't have put the sand back in, but that's what it is. So I'm I'm gonna have to take all the sand out and do all that again. So it'll be fun though. Yeah, so I still have some Java moss and Amazon swords in here. They're not looking too good, but hopefully once I get them in the Fluval stratum with the planet tank, it's gonna look awesome. I'm gonna do some dwarf baby tears too, and some CO2. I don't want to give it all away because that'll all be in the next video, but it's gonna be awesome. I hope I didn't forget anything. I probably did because there was so much has happened since the last video. It's been a long time, but I'm gonna keep uploading regularly now. And thank you guys for all the subs and the likes. And until next time, peace.